Hello, wonderful second graders. Today we're going to be learning about using base 10 blocks to add two-digit numbers without regrouping. So this is important because sometimes we need something physical to get our brain working. I know, for instance, I love using base 10 blocks when I'm adding because it makes my mind just click and I'm like, oh, now I know the answer. All right, so what you are gonna need is you're gonna need to get your math folder. And inside your math folder, there are gonna be some base 10 blocks for you. So let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna draw our place value chart. So I'm gonna write a T for tens. And I'm gonna write an O for 1. And I'm going to put a line right underneath it. It's going to look like that. I'm actually going to make my line a little longer since we're going to add two-digit numbers. So we're going to add two numbers. I'm thinking of, how about 33 plus 24. So the first thing we need to do is we need to look at our tens place. But first we're going to look at the number 33. So how many tens are in the number 33? 3, good job. So I'm going to, instead of writing the number 3 in our tens place, what we're going to do is we're going to get 3 tens rods and we're going to place it under the T for tens. So now we're going to look at the ones place in 33. How many ones do we have in 33? Good job. Yes, 3. So I'm going to get 3 ones. 1, 2, and 3. So now we have 33 in our base 10 blocks. I'm going to put a line underneath it, and we're going to do the same exact thing for number 24. So how many tens do we have in the number 24? 2. Good job. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get two 10 rods. And now we're going to look at our ones place. How many are in our ones place? 4. Yes, good job. So now we're going to put a line underneath that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to count the ones place. So the ones place is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we found out that we have 7 ones. So we're going to write 7 right underneath. Now let's count our tens place. How many tens rods do we have? How many tens do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys did amazing. So we got 57 for our answer. So now let's try a different one. So I'm going to clear my tens and ones off of my chart. I'm going to erase this answer. Let's see, how about we add 52 plus 21. So what are we going to look for first? Right, we're going to look at our tens place. How many tens do we have in the number 52? 5. Good job, guys. So I'm going to get 5's 10 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we did the 10s in 52. How many 1s do we have in 52? We have 2. Good job. So 1, 2. All right, we did base 10 blocks for 52. Now we're going to do the number 21. How many 10s do we have in the number 21? 2. Good job. So 1, 2. Then how many 1s do we have? 1. Good job. All right, now that we have our base 10 blocks that represent our numbers, we are going to add them together. So first we're going to start on our 1 side. How many 1s do we have? 1, 2, 3. Good job. We're going to write the number 3. Now we're going to go to our 10s place. How many 10s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So together, what is this answer? We have 7 10s and 3 1s. 73. I knew you guys would get it. All right. I think you guys are getting the hang of it. Let's do one more and then we'll go over some homework problems. All right. Let's do, thinking of doing, how about 24 plus 15. So how many 10s do we have in the number 24? 2. Good job. Now how many 1s do we have in the number 24? We have 4, so we're going to get our 4 1s cubes. Now we're going to look at the number 15. How many 10s do we have in the number 15? Just 1, right? And then how many 1s do we have? Right, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now we have our numbers represented. We have 24 plus 15. So now let's add our 1s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to write 9 under our 1s place. How many 10s do we have? Yes, we have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 10s and 9 1s. What number is that? 39. Good job. Now I'm going to clear this, and we're going to go over some problems from our homework. I'm going to go over 3 problems from the top row of our homework. So our first one is 23 plus 53. So do you remember what we're going to do first? Right, we're going to look at our 10s place in the number 23. How many 10s do we have? We have 2, so how many 10s rods do we need? 2, good job. We're going to do 1, 2. Now we're going to look at our 1s place in the number 23. How many 1s cubes do we need? 3, right. All right, now we're going to look at the number 53. How many 10s do we have? 5, good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to look at our ones place in the number 53. What do we have in our ones place? 3, good job. Oh, yeah. I don't know about you, but this helps me so much. It gives me just a light bulb in my brain. So let's count the ones in our ones place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 ones. We're going to write 6 underneath our ones place. Now let's count our 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 10s and 6 1s. All together, we have 76. All right, now we're going to go on to our next one. I'm going to clear this. You all are doing amazing. We're going to go on to our second problem, which is 61 plus 24. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our tens place in our first number. So what's in our tens place? 6. Yes, good job. So I'm going to get 6 tens rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now how many ones do we have? 1, good job. Now we're going to go over to our number 24. How many 10s do we have in the number 24? 2, good job. And how many 1s do we have in the number 24? 4. I think you all are getting the hang of it. All right, so now we have our numbers represented with our base 10 blocks. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add all our 1s. Everything that's on the 1 side, we're going to add. So 1, 2, 3, oops, I dropped 1, 4, and 5. So we have 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have 8 10s. So all together that gives us 85. You guys are doing amazing. We're going to do one more example, and then you guys are going to be able to go ahead and do it the rest on your own. And remember, if you have any questions at any time, we have our 12:30 math meets where you can get all the help that you need. So our last problem is going to be 32 plus 46. So just like before, how many 10s do we have in our first number, 32? 3, good job. Now how many 1s do we have in 32? 2. Amazing. Now we're going to look at our next number. How many 10s do we have in the number 46? 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, how many 6s do we have in the number 46? How many 1s do we have in the number 46? Sorry. 6. Good job. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we have the numbers represented with our base 10 blocks using our place value chart. And now we're going to add our base 10 blocks together. So let's start in our ones place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 in our ones place. Now let's go over to our tens place. How many tens rods do we have? How many tens do we need? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 tens. So altogether that gives us 7 tens and 8 ones, which is 78. All right, guys, that is it for today. Thank you for watching, and remember, if you need help, we have 12:30 math weeks. Have a good day.